जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजना यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री श्री गुरु परंपरा की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री रूप श्री सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्रीजीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ सारे गोस्वामी प्रभुगण की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। श्री मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय। श्री राधा माधव सख्यवृंद श्रीमन महाप्रभु की जय। श्री श्री पंचतत्व की जय। श्री नृसिंहदेव प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। इस्कॉन गुरुवृंद की जय। समवेत भक्तवृंद की जय। श्रीमद् भागवतम महापुराण की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरे हरे बोल। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeyaham Sri Guru Srijuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatang Sahagana Raghunathan Nitang Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Nitangscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Vancha Kalpa Tarubhascha Kripa Sindhubha Evacha Patitanang Pavanebho Vaishnavebho Namo Namaha Namo Mahabhadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanto Radha Kanto Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Hare Krishna. I like to offer my humble respect to all the assembled devotees first and try to say something about Srimad Bhagavatam. We are supposed to discuss about the small book also. So today I am supposed to speak something about on the way to Krishna. So first time in a Hindi translation this book came into my sight. This was translated first in Hindi and Bangla translation is done afterwards. Actually these books, Srila Prabhupada's books, in itself first-hand informations are there. Just by reading one book one can make out what is the subject matter more or less. So in this book we find there are some 5 chapters. The first chapter is Through Way to Happiness. As in the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Susukham Kortum Abhyam. This following this culture or principle is very, we can do it very comfortably. As Prabhupada says, chant, dance, chanting, dancing, philosophizing and feasting. What more you want? Chant and dance and discuss philosophy, and when you feel tired or hungry, enjoy Krishna Prasad. So it's very comfortably performed, this system. The way of chanting and knowing Krishna. So to know Krishna, Prabhupada says you have to do, you can do it through your tongue. Tongue can do 2 things. One is taking Krishna Prasad, another is talking about Krishna. So This is also nothing difficult. Other processes many times are difficult. Too much austere, too much, suppose you have to do some yogic asana. Many of the asanas are very difficult. There is nothing difficult as such. But you have to open-heartedly, open-mindedly, you have to accept it and go ahead. Seeing Krishna everywhere and always. So Prabhupada says that you are seeing the sunrise every day. And Krishna says, sun God is my eye. Sun and moon are my eyes. Similarly, you drink water, the taste of water. Krishna says, I am the taste of water. In that way, if we are aware, we can bump with Krishna consciousness or Krishna every time, every point. Moreover, this earth itself, who created? Who created the earth, the soil? Who created? Who did? If we are aware, we should remember this is Krishna's creation, where I am staying. The roads of the foolish and wise. Generally we find, it is the way of shreya and prayer. Shreya means which is not very enjoyable at the beginning, but end result is very sweet, very wonderful. That is shreya, which is just like the students. At the beginning, children do not want to study, but somehow or other, if they study in future, they can become happy. On the other hand, prayer is that what we desire, immediate happiness. But the future of that is not at all dependable. So we have to find out what is this shreya and what is prayer, what you should accept and what is not. Generally at the young age we find two ways. If I wish, I can go to straight ideal way, or else I can go to bad way also. The choice is mine. I have to choose what I want. If I want to go to bad side, Krishna will help. In different ways, Krishna will help so that I can become bad people, bad man. And on the other hand, if I want to become ideal, that also Krishna will give support so that I can go to that path. So, in that way, we have to decide, and afterwards you cannot say that why I am in this situation. Suppose you are in a bad situation, it is you who chose it, not Krishna. Krishna has given you free will, free independence, some limited independence. You can choose. The example is given just like you are going from Calcutta to Delhi by plane. So in the plane, you can drowse, sitting, or you can read some books, or you can speak to some people, or you can go up to bathroom, come back. Like that. Up to that much freedom you have. But not beyond the plane itself. So we have got limited independence. Overall, ultimate result is there, but in the meantime, how I am leading my life. I can come to Bhagavatam class, or I can just don't. I just work with my mobile. So many things to understand, so many things to see, isn't it? So that we have to choose. The choice is ours. The rounds of the roads of the, then steering toward the Supreme. Example is given like Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj left home and was searching for Krishna, searching for God. And then Lord Narayan sent Narada Muni, go and tell him he is too young. And Narada Muni came and said, you are too young. This is not your age for spiritual, inquiries. It is too young you are. So better you go back. But Dhruva Maharaj was determined that no, I have come out. If you can show me the way how to go to Krishna, is okay. Otherwise, you can leave me alone. So this kind of determination we have to have. And if we are not careful, suppose I am aiming certain thing straight. If I turn a little bit this side, then it reaches somewhere else. Or if I tilt to this side, the aim will be somewhere else. So we have to be very careful about our aim, as it is said in the management, that keep the main thing as the main thing. Keep the main thing as the main thing. So we have to see our main thing is Krishna, and we should not deviate from Krishna in at any cost. Hare Krishna. So once I was reading SSR, Srila Prabhupada's Science of Self-Realization, and I felt so good. I would recommend, whoever is possible, I would recommend read this book. Then I read Prabhupada's biography, this concise one. That was wonderful book, wonderful book. So that also I recommend. So in that way, Prabhupada's books, not a single word you can undermine. Prabhupada's, each word is valuable. Hare Krishna. So let us see Srimad Bhagavatam. Today is supposed to be 3rd canto, 20th chapter, verse number 18, if I am not wrong. Sasarja cchāyayā avidyāṁ pañca-parvāṇam agrataḥ tamisraṁ andha-tāmisraṁ tamo, moho, mahā-tamaḥ, sasarja cchāyayāvidyāṁ, pañca-parvāṇam agrataḥ, pañca-parvāṇam agrataḥ, tāmisraṁ andha-tāmisraṁ, tamo moho mahā-tamaḥ, sasarja cchāyayāvidyāṁ, pañca-parvāṇam agrataḥ, tāmisraṁ andha-tāmisraṁ, tamo moho mahā-tamaḥ, sasarja cchāyayāvidyāṁ, pañca-parvāṇam agrataḥ, tāmisraṁ andha-tāmisraṁ, tamo moho mahā-tamaḥ. Mataji's. Sasarja created chāyayā with his shadow, avidyām ignorance, pañca-parvāṇam 5 varieties, agrataḥ first of all, tāmisram tamisra, andha-tāmisram andha-tāmisra, tamah-tamas, moha moha, mahā-tamaḥ mahā-tamas or mahā-moha. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. First of all, Brahmā created from his shadow the coverings of ignorance of the conditioned souls. They are 5 in number and are called Tāmisra, andha-tāmisra, tamas, moho and mahā-moha. Please repeat. First of all, Brahmā created from his shadow the coverings of ignorance of the conditioned souls. They are 5 in number and are called Tāmisra, andha-tāmisra, tamas, moho, and mahā-moha. First of all, Brahmā created from his shadow, the beginning of creation, ignorance for the conditioned souls. Conditioned souls are to be covered by ignorance. That ignorance has got 5 steps, 5 categories. Purport. The conditioned souls are living entities who come to this material world to enjoy sense gratification are covered in the beginning by 5 different conditions. The first condition is a covering of tāmisra or anger. Actually, in the 5th canto, 25th chapter, there is description of the hellish planets. In those hellish planets, the first hellish planet is Tāmisra, and also andha-tāmisra next. These are the different hellish planets, the hellish places. As it is said, there are 28 different hells, different divisions of hell. So, these two, Tāmisra and andha-tāmisra, there are 2 divisions of hell also. But here also, here it seems the living entities are put in Tāmisra and andha-tāmisra also. In this material world, this is also not very much less than hell, isn't it? Every time you are in tension, what is going to happen, what is going to happen. You cannot rest peacefully. So this is another kind of hell, you can say. So, the first condition is covering of Tāmisra or anger. Anger, also envy is also. Constitutionally, each and every living entity has minute independence. It is misuse of that minute independence for the conditioned soul to think that he can also enjoy like the Supreme Lord, or to think, why shall I not be a free enjoyer like the Supreme Lord? This is very natural, and most of the people think, why? In every country, this independence is a big issue, isn't it? We want independence everywhere. And then, sometimes they don't know whether what they are indicating about independence. So, this desiring for independence, because why we desire? Why people desire independence? Because Krishna is supremely independent. Krishna is supremely independent, and we are parts of Him, children of Him. So we have the same kind of quality inherent within us, and it's very difficult to avoid. And this tendency of getting independence, because Krishna is independent. And we are children of Krishna. We have the same tendency, same pride. None of us are in a way less. I am not less than anyone. I am not less in intelligence. Although I may be a fool, but my idea is I know most of the things. I am quite wise. I am, intelligent, isn't it? Even the foolish man thinks like that. Why? Because the soul itself is not supposed to be foolish. Soul is supposed to be part of Krishna, Sat-Chit Anandamaya, full of bliss, eternity and knowledge. So Krishna is all-knowing, so we also think, we also know everything, almost. Isn't it? Although so many things are unknown, but we think, I know, I have knowledge. In that way, we feel proud of whatever we have. So this kind of that independent enjoyer. Krishna is supremely independent enjoyer. We are part of him. We have the same quality. The gold ring and gold mine. This forgetfulness of his constitutional position is due to anger or envy. The living entity, being eternally a part and parcel servitor of the Supreme Lord, can never by constitution be an equal enjoyer with the Lord. But the living entity forgets. Many of them try to become God. Many people try to become God. So suppose someone wants to become God. Is he well-wisher of God? So he has to remove God from his throne, and then he will be sitting there. So he is not a devotee at all. Those who think I will become God, they are not at all devotees. They are, you can say, enemies, envious people. When he forgets this, however, and tries to be one with him, his condition is called tamishra. When one wants to enjoy like Krishna, to become equal with Krishna, this is called tamisra. Tamisra is mentality of the living entity is hard to overcome. This tamisra mentality of the living entity is hard to overcome. In trying to get out of the entanglement of material life, there are many who want to be one with the Supreme. Even in their transcendental activities, this lower grade mentality of Tamisra continues. Most of the spiritual organizations, especially in India, are with the idea of becoming one with God. To become lean, become merged, go merged with God. Merging with God is the aim of these sadhus. Most of the sadhus aim to merge with God. Isn't it? Except Gaudiyas, except the Gaudiyas. They all want to become God or merge with God. Their idea is just like if you have a glass of seawater, you put that water in the sea and water becomes the sea. There is no difference anymore. Similarly, you are one glass of seawater, so you jump in that water and you become ocean. So this kind of example they give. So according to Prabhupada, the molecules of the water, they remain all independent. So they don't mingle. Andha-tāmisra involves considering death to be the ultimate end. Death is the ultimate end. So this is called andha-tāmisra. Andha means blind or dark. From tamo. Tamo means darkness. And from tamo it comes tamisra. The atheists generally think that the body is the self and that everything is therefore ended with the end of the body. Body is the self, and with the end of the body everything is finished. Like the Buddhists, they think to dismantle the body into pañca-bhūt, 5 material ingredients. But that's it. No soul. So this kind of wrong concepts are there. Thus they want to enjoy material life as far as possible during the existence of the body. Their theory is, as long as you live, you should live prosperously. Jabat jivet sukham jivet, rinam kritta ghritam pivet. As long as you live, live happily. And even if you have to borrow, you eat ghee. Ghee is costly thing, isn't it? So, even if you have to borrow, you should eat ghee. Never mind whether you commit all kinds of so-called sins. Even if you have to commit sins, no problem. It is said, bhasya bhutasya dehasya kuta punaragamanam bhavet. The body which is turned into ashes, what is the chance of returning it? Body is not going to return. It is turned into ashes, finished. You must eat sumptuously, beg, borrow or steal. And if you think that by stealing and borrowing you are being entangled in sinful activities for which you will have to pay, then just forget that misconception. Forget that misconception, because after death everything is finished. After death everything is finished. Prabhupada gives example many times. He went to Russia and was speaking to Professor Kotovsky. And Mr. Kotovsky said, Swamiji, after death everything is finished. So this is one of the typical examples of the so-called educated people. of the world. Most people are of this idea that after death nothing is there. So eat, drink and be merry. So as long as you are there, enjoy as much you can. But the end result is almost same with everyone. Miserable, most miserable. Up to death, at the end, at the old age, they have to suffer like anything until their death. So, but they have no intelligence to think about it. And why this situation is that I have to suffer and die miserably. We just have come here and got entangled. We cannot get out of it. We have to suffer all different kinds of material pangs. Adhyatmic, adhibhautik, adhidaivik, what not, more. Birth, death, old age, disease, all these things are around us and no way to get out of it. Only way is to die. That too, you cannot die by your wish. You cannot die as you wish. That the death is in the hand of the higher authorities. What is this sound? No one is responsible for anything he does during his life, during this life. This atheistic conception of life is killing human civilization, for it is without knowledge of the constitution of eternal life. Continuation of eternal life. Life continues, that they do not think. At the same time, other day someone was telling me, even the devotees suffer before death. So what is the difference? So actually devotees suffer because they are finishing all of their sinful reactions of so many lifetimes before. And for that, minimizing those reactions, that much suffering is there, but those persons, they get rid of all their reactions accumulated before. Can you tell them what is going on? Why making noise? Hare Krishna. This andha-tāmisra ignorance is due to tamas. Tamas means tamogun. Tamogun means mode of ignorance. Due to ignorance. The condition of not knowing anything about the spirit soul is called tamas. Ignorant about existence of spirit soul and its nature is called total ignorance. And this is there with most of the people. They have no conception of soul. Just like why someone is taking birth as blind from his birth itself. Why someone is taking birth as lame or cannot speak, dumb, deaf. Some people are suffering very big disease right from the beginning of his life. And many times, even sometimes they are good during the first time of their life, but at the end they may suffer also. Sometimes at the beginning they may suffer, but at the end they may enjoy. So all different situations come. Why? Why these things are there? Is God partial? Is God ignorant of what to do and what not to do? But they don't understand this, and neither they inquire about it. This material world is also generally called tamos because 99% of its living entities are ignorant of their identity as soul. Almost everyone is thinking that he is this body. He has no information of the spirit soul. Guided by this misconception, one always thinks, this is my body and anything in relation with this body is mine. For such misguided living entities, sex life is the background of material existence. Actually, the conditioned souls in ignorance in this material world are simply guided by sex life, and as soon as they get the opportunity for sex life, they become attached to so-called home, motherland, children, wealth, and opulence. Pungsha striya mithuni bhavang etat tayor mitho hridaya granthi mahu ata griha khetra sutapta vittai janasya mohoyam ahang mameti. This attraction between male and female, this is tayor mitho. When they unite together, hridaya granthi mahu, that is called a knot in the heart, which is difficult to separate. Hridaya granthi mahu. Then Ata griha khetra sutapta vittai. For that life, he has to have a house, some land, at least in previous ages. People would live on land. Griha khetra suta, son or daughter, children. Apta means relatives. Vitta, wealth. All these things are required. And then he becomes succumbed by moha. This is I and mine. Ahang mama iti. Janasya mohoyam ahang mama iti. They think I and mine. Then it extends to my locality, my nation, in that way. And another thing is mentioned here. As these attachments increase, moho or illusion of the bodily conception of life also increases. Thus, the idea that I am this body and everything belonging to this body is mine also increases, and as the whole world is put into moho. whole world is put into moha. A certain society, sectarian societies, families and nationalities are created. And they fight with one another. Do you know? Fighting is their aim of life, it seems. Russia has to fight with United States. United States has to fight with Russians. Fighting is the main aim. What a what kind of bad luck. Bad luck. They take birth in this world and they just get ready to fight with each other. That's all. If they would have different mentality, then yes, all the land property of the earth belongs to Krishna, belongs to God, and we are children of God. So we have the right to enjoy accordingly. So let them enjoy their area, let us enjoy our area, and cooperate as far as possible. Would it not be a nice thing? But do the people do that? No. They have no idea. They simply think of fighting is the aim. The money they spend for war, battle, if they would spend for their development of their country, each country, the whole world would be covered with gold. So prosperous, opulent, wonderful world could be there. But instead, they are spending so much money on destruction, destroying weapons and all these things. All these wars are going on. It costs a lot. But most of the times in the war, we find it's like crackers during the Diwali. They are bombing so much during the Diwali time. During the they burn so much crackers. Similarly, these battles also sound like that. And each sound costs a lot. Each sound costs, isn't it? So, how much money is wasted? They cannot create. They cannot create an inch of land, but they are ready to destroy. Whose land they are destroying? It's Krishna's land. No one has the right to destroy Krishna's land, isn't it? Mahā-moha means to be mad after material enjoyment. Mahā-moha. Moha means illusion. Maha-illusion. Especially in this age of Kali, everyone is overwhelmed by the madness to accumulate paraphernalia for material enjoyment. Also, they are accumulating weapons for war, battle. Every country. These definitions are very nicely given in Vishnu Puran, wherein it is said, tamo aviveko moho sat, tamo aviveko moho sat. Tamo is aviveka. Viveka means conscience. Without conscience is called tamo. Without conscience is called moho, illusion. Tamo. Antakarana vibhramaha. Antakaran means inner sense, mind. Vibhrama means disturbance, mental disturbance, mentally disturbed people. And they have no conscience, avivek. Mahā-mohastu vijñeyo. Then it is said mahā-moha. What is mahā-moha? Grama bhoga sukhaishana. Grama means village. Bhoga means enjoyment. Village enjoyment means this lower kind of enjoyment. Sukhaishana. Sukha means happiness. Aishana means the search for happiness. Search for happiness through Grama Bhoga. This village, that's like that village talks, village enjoyment. Maranang hi andha-tāmisram. Andha-tāmisra is the death. Death is called maranang hi andha-tāmisram. Death is called andha-tāmisra. Tamisraṁ krodha uchyate. Krodha, anger is called tamisra. Anger or envy or both. Tamisraṁ krodha uchyate avidyā pañca-parvāṇam. Avidya is ignorance. Vidya means knowledge. Avidya means opposite. Ignorance has got 5 phases. That is the description before. Pradurabhuta mahā-tamaḥ. This is determined by the mahā-tamas. Mahā-tamas determined this is the situation, what is tamisra, what is andha-tāmisra, what is moho, what is mahā-moha. This is described in the Vishnu Purāṇa. So the translation is not given of this sloka. The sloka itself is there. Hare Krishna. Time is up. Any question, any? Yes, Mataji.
Even while practicing Krishna consciousness, still I see all these coverings in me. So how long these coverings will be there on the jiva?
I couldn't follow last question.
Even while practicing Krishna consciousness, theoretically I understand, but still I have all these symptoms which are mentioned in this purport. So how long the coverings will be there on the jiva, as long as we are in this material world, or at one stage of practicing Krishna consciousness, these coverings will be removed?
Do you know how long you are in this material world? How many lifetimes you spend in this material world? Have you any idea? So in all those lifetimes, you have gathered all this kind of ignorance and taken up Krishna consciousness, not much, not enough. and not many days, isn't it? The time you became devotee, comparing your previous lifetimes, is nothing. So, you have to give time. You have to give time. You cannot get rid of this overnight, unless you are a liberated soul. If you are a liberated soul and practiced before and just finishing the end portion, that is a different situation for certain souls. But in general, we have got material conceptions long time, for long time, and we have been used to it. So, to give up all those habits, it may take time. So you have to tolerate, bear with it.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare Bol.
Just wanted little comment to give this upon the question of Mataji. That these 5 layers of avidya, as mentioned in Vishnu Puran, the same 5 things are also discussed in Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Patanjali
Acha.
So in that he says, the first avidya, which is tamas, this is the original avidya from where all 4 avidyas has come up. The first avidya will go away, that is aviveka, that's mentioned. Since we are forgetfulness of Krishna, if you remember Krishna always, other 4 will also go away.
So first avidya has to be removed. That we have to try and pray to the Lord, please remove this avidya. And then we have to wait for the mercy of the Lord. We cannot just grab it and force the Lord to give it. We cannot do that, isn't it? We can pray, we can try and be honest and be spotless. All these things we can try, we have to try. But there is no way that we can by force do something. So that's not possible. So tolerance is the way left for us. Okay, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Srimad Advaita Acharya Prabhu ki,
Srila Prabhupada ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki.